Hey guys, it's Mary Rose from PsychicSoulmateReading.com. This video is a 3-card tarot reading for our week, January 20th to January 27th. And don't worry, if you're watching this even after the date that I just mentioned, the message and the reading, the forecast is still intended for you because you were drawn to watch this and I mysteriously landed on your feed. Regardless, the message is intended for you. That's the way it is. I don't make it this way. It just happens that way with spirit guides. And if something is quite not resonating all completely with you, just visit back because some things have to unfold in your life for the reading and the message to take effect. So you take what you need and you leave what you don't, okay? So I've already shuffled and dealt the cards for what we need to know right now. And the cards that I'm working with are the Swiss Tarot. I love this deck. This is the first deck actually that I actually ever saw in my whole life. My mom had this deck. We're talking well, she had cards forever, but the cards that I was like shuffling and just mesmerized by were this deck right here, the Swiss Tarot. Me and Anne, my sister, Soul Connections, we used to play with her deck, without her knowing, of course, and before we got our own decks when we were little girls. And this deck I adore, and I just recently, this is not the same deck, it's the same format, but it's not the same deck. I actually just reordered it a few months ago, and I made an actually unboxing on my IGTV video, so you can check it out, what the cards look like, because they're very old and ancient. They're like from the 17th century. Like we're talking like really old cards, older than the Rider-Waite, but the same kind of format, okay? And I just love this deck. Did I say I love it? I just do, because it's just, you know, while I was shuffling, I was looking at the cards and I was like, this brings back so much childhood memories. I have childhood memories over tarot cards. You know, reminds me of me and my sister and Ann. Me and my sister are playing all the time with it, and you know, we were little. So the first card, I got some interesting cards for us this week. Okay, so I'm just going to start off right now with the Moon. Okay, and the Moon came up, and very interesting because the Sun followed it. But I'll explain to you what the Moon means first. The Moon is things that we cannot see. Like there's more going on in your life than you can see. When I say that, I mean like you're probably wondering, what does that mean? Like there's more to the situation than just meets the eye. The Moon is actually not deception per se, but it's more like something's going on in your life that you can't really identify with it completely. You can't really make a picture of it, or you can't understand it. I guess it's just more of an understanding of it, and this can relate to someone. Maybe someone in your life you cannot understand. They're being very mysterious. They're being very like just MIA. They're just being like very distant. You may notice that there's some things that are going on about this person that is just making you feel just uneasy, and you're just trying to figure out their motive and what do they want, and do they love me or do they not love me, or do they want me to go, or you know, like maybe you're getting mixed signals. Maybe this person is coming towards you and being a little bit more open, and you know, does this person really want to be with me, and should I pursue this? And you know, like you're feeling these energies, and maybe you're not, maybe these things, circumstances and these things are not happening, but yet they are happening in your mind, and you're feeling like there can be also telepathic communications as well, because the Moon is also intuition. The Moon is also psychic impressions and feelings and telepathic communications, because sometimes we hold that whole conversation in our heads with our soulmate, our twin flame, our karmic flame, karmic rays. Like there's so many in the soul collective group, but the one thing that I have to say they all have in common is that they're all connected. They're spiritually connected, and you know, somehow or another you're still spiritually connected to this person, and this person just popped up into your mind, and they have been popping up into your mind. You're not imagining, but yeah, it is an imagination, but it's actually an intuition. It's not exactly you're being foolish, or just, you know, it's not castles in the air and just, you know, rainbows and unicorns and just fluff. No, it's actually you're getting something. You're getting impressions, you're getting visions, you're getting feelings, maybe your dreams. Also, the Moon represents dreams. So I always see it as there's more to something than just what you see. More's going on in this person's life, or the situation that you're waiting for, or perhaps you're waiting to get that call for that job interview, or you're waiting for them to get in touch with you, or something like that. You're waiting for something to come through. There's more to it. Maybe your business is a little slow and you can't understand what's going on, or it's just like there's more going on beneath the surface than what you see, okay? And the second card is the Sun. Okay, I love the Sun. I laughed when they both came out together, because Sun and Moon. and it came right after. So the sun is saying that things are going to start to shine. Whatever has you've been in the dark with, you're actually going to be in the light with. So something that has been a little bit mysterious, it's actually going to be really bright and out into the open and cheerful and happy, and it's just going to change, life-changing. And when I say life-changing, it's just going to be like you're going to get that aha moment. Cool, cool. I always see the sun as well, just that. But like I say, it's come up in previous videos. I always say we look for the sun. We go places in the sun. We go to be in the sun. Right now, I'm in North America, and so it is winter, and it is winter outside. If you see all the snow, but it's like people travel to get away from that to see the sun. They go to another part of the world. You know, it might be summer where you're at. It doesn't matter, but it's just sunshine is sunny, and that is it. It changes our mood, it changes us, and we feel just really happy. So something really good is going to happen that's going to actually light a fire where you're going to be like, oh, I see light. Okay, and the third card, the Empress. This is things are cooking. She is a pregnant mama here. Well, you can't really see it, but the traditional Empress, and that she is, she's a pregnant mama. And just like pregnancy, you have to go through all 3 trimesters for the baby to be born. And the baby just goes through different stages and grows. So everything that's going on in your life is growing. So you have to take things in peace. It's just kind of like building a building. Think about it that way too. I mean, probably the baby's easier to describe, but like building the building, you have to, you know, it's you put the beams. Well, I'm not an engineer, so I don't know. It's not my specialty. But what I'm talking about is like building a building is just it goes in sections and sections and layers upon layers, and that can mean a lot of things in your life. I'm getting a lot of things about health. Like you've been wanting to get into the health and fitness and getting into more of, you know, just getting yourself more organized, getting yourself like making this the best year possible. You know, we can do this any time of the year, even though right now when I'm filming this is January. It doesn't matter because you could be, you know, in December. Everything starts like time is just man-made. It really is. Well, it is. It's made, but it's like the only thing that matters right now is the moment, this moment, the present. So this is where you need to take a stand and say, you know what? I'm going to do it now. Like, why wait? Why wait till Monday to start? Or why wait for that time, like when it's perfect, when you can dot the I's and cross the T's and, you know, when all the planets are aligned? No, don't wait for that. And don't even wait. Like, do what you need to do, even if it's Mercury retrograde, because we got Mercury retrograde coming up next month. But don't wait, like just do it, and don't find any excuses, because this is just a time for you now to start planting your seeds and get going and start doing it. Because if you don't do it now, if you don't start, whenever you're ever going to start, if you don't start somewhere, you'll never get nowhere. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you're taking transportation, when you're getting on the bus, you know, you're gonna have to go way across town. It's gonna take you an hour, 45 minutes, whatever. But you know, you got to start somewhere. You got to have a start time. So that's what the guides are telling you, right? So it's pretty cool, pretty interesting, and a really great forecast for us. But you gotta tap into that energy. You gotta tap into the love. You gotta tap to, for this to work out, you gotta get excited. You gotta raise your vibration. You gotta do what you gotta do. Look for a place of gratitude. If some things are not going right in your life and you feel that, you know what? Don't look in the past. Don't look at the memories that, you know, that keep making you feel worse. Yeah, they're there, but you know what? Listen, you need to focus on the present moment, and you need to look at the future. Well, when I say don't look so much in the future, actually look at the future is bright. Expect it to be bright. Expect everything to change, because things will change, but you have to look at right now in the moment. I know I'm talking really quickly because I'm just feeling excited about this, and you know, you got to do what you got to do to start your life and make it the best as it can be. When I say start your life, I mean it all starts right now, right here, and the present moment, present time. Okay, so I hope that that was helpful for you. If you're interested in getting a longer reading with me, please visit my website, psychicsoulmatereading.com, and don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter first so you can get 10% off. I offer a free coloring book that I created with affirmations and mystical creatures and fairies and unicorns, and also I give 2 beautiful meditations that I recorded, guided meditations, one a chakra and one also for love and abundance. Until the next video, I wish you peace, blessings, love, and light, everyone. Namaste.